My name's Amy, my pronouns are she, her. I have endometriosis and adenomyosis. I was diagnosed with endo when I was 18 and adeno when I was 21. I guess with mine, the process going through, I was very lucky to have a GP that really advocated for the diagnosis with a specialist. Really fortunate. I feel like if I didn't have her support, it would have been a lot of a longer process with the diagnosis. I first started having symptoms of really quite severe period pain or pelvic pain, and also really heavy bleeding from when I was about 12 years old. And she took that into consideration and referred me straight off to a specialist when I was 18. With regards to like my health with the healthcare, I feel like I was given like all the options that there really was available for the specialist with regards to surgery and different contraceptive options to be able to help manage symptoms. But I guess, and it's I guess no fault directly of healthcare providers, but it really kind of in between surgeries. I have had 2 surgeries. You kind of feel in a little space of limbo where I guess you don't really get a definitive answer if it's going to come back after having it removed, or having the endo removed, or what you can kind of do in the meantime to mitigate symptoms or manage different kind of symptoms that might crop up. And it's really a space, I guess, where there's a lot more, it kind of shows that it's a space that there's a lot more work that's needed, or a lot more kind of investment and research into what can be recommended. Besides it can be quite invasive surgery. And I feel like that was probably one of the biggest things, and mentally kind of having in the back of my mind all the time that it could grow back, and I don't know what the outcomes will kind of be, or what it will kind of look like next. Will it spread? Will it impact my ability to fall pregnant one day? All those kind of spaces where it still kind of leaves you in a bit of limbo. And I feel like sometimes the biggest kind of impact on my daily functioning has been impacts on mental health as well.
Hi, my name is Steph. My pronouns are she, her. I have pelvic pain, which I assume is related to my adenomyosis and endometriosis. However, I don't really know. I feel like my entire experience of having pelvic pain has just been really confusing, and no one has been able to give me the answers that I'm looking for. No GPs and not even gynecologists either. I found the most helpful thing for me was to see a pelvic health physio. And I definitely recommend that to anyone who has kind of like unexplained or just pelvic pain in general, because I feel like it can be really confusing because it's just such a vague term. Like it can encompass so many different things. And sometimes I just don't even know where the pain is coming from. I just know that I feel pain in that area. I found like internal massage from a physio to be helpful, and also some pelvic floor exercises, but I don't really want to commit to the exercises, to be honest, because it's just a lot, and I'd just rather not have to do that every day, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, overall, I found the pelvic pain the hardest to navigate compared to adenomyosis and suspected endo, because I just feel like there's not a clear solution for me and not a clear way to manage the symptoms that I get. So it kind of sucks.